Of these two improvised solos, which one sounds better to your ear? Have I been taught a lie? I mean, I was told that the minor pentatonic scale would sound fantastic over anything. That's the beauty of the scale. There's only 5 notes, and whatever you play sounds fantastic, right? Well, not so much in this case. So what's going on here? Why did the minor pentatonic scale fail me? What's happening? Well, there's kind of a little bit of a myth that happens here. When we're taught this famous box 1, we're almost taught that this will sound great over anything. And that's just simply not true. In this case, it wasn't true. But what's weird is, let's look at the chords. We had a D, a C, and a G chord in that section of the song. Well, what's interesting about that? Well, it's the 5 chord, the 4 chord, and the 1 chord of the key that we're in. And that would be no difference if I was playing a blues. So why did it not work here? Well, these chords are not a dominant 7 chord. See, that's what's kind of interesting about the blues, is that it's really not major or minor. That's why you can get away with mixing major and minor pentatonic scales over the chords, as long as you're landing on good target tones, or basically notes that are in the chords themselves. But in this case here, we're clearly playing a D major, a C major, and a G major. So that minor third is not in this chord. It's a major third, so it's clashing. And a lot of those licks just don't work well over a major progression. So what did I have to do to adjust my playing? Instead of playing the minor pentatonic scale, I shifted this down, and I'm playing the major pentatonic scale. Everyone's favorite My Girl lick. But instead of playing it down here, I just simply moved it up. So let's look at how you can find this very easily. So let's take our minor pentatonic scale up here. The same box that I was playing down here. If you take your first finger and move it down 3 frets, and put your pinky where your first finger was, still playing that G, and walk up, now you have the major pentatonic scale, as opposed to the minor. And this should look very familiar. It's the same exact shape, but you're playing it now out of almost the E minor pentatonic position. But the trick here is you're not resolving your licks on an E note, because we're really not playing, obviously, an E minor chord progression here. We're playing a G major. So all the licks that I was doing was kind of out of this box, landing on all of those nice, sweet major notes. So if you notice here, that second lick, I landed on the B, as opposed to when I was playing the minor pentatonic scale where I was landing on the B flat. So that fit better when it landed on the G chord. So experiment with this a little bit. Take your minor pentatonic shape, slide it down 3 frets, and then play the major pentatonic scale, especially over a major progression. So with all things music, of course, there's always exceptions to the rule. But the point of this lesson is just to take time to listen to the chord progressions that you're playing over and determine, is it a dominant 7th sound? So maybe you can play more of the minor pentatonic scale? Is it more of a major sound where you have to play more of the major pentatonic scale? Or is it flat out a minor blues? It could be just a minor blues that you're playing. And so yes, your minor pentatonic scale is going to work great there. The point is, Listen and play with intent and choose the right scale based on the song.